Important disclaimer, any movie footage used in our videos are owned entirely by the copyright holders. From Me to You Media does not claim ownership. All movie footage used are for educational purposes, commentary, and criticism under fair use. Please support filmmakers and filmmaking by watching the movies and TV shows recommended.
Hello, and welcome to From Me to You Media. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about Monster House and how it trauma bonded all of its characters. Monster House came out in 2006 and is categorized as a horror comedy. This movie does an incredible job at keeping that balance with its creepy suspense, animated camera pans, and relatable dialogue. With a budget of $75 million, the movie made $22 million domestically in its opening weekend and an extra $68 million when it went international, which is to be expected from a movie of such great quality and writing. Although I will sit here and go through the movie scene by scene, this is not a breakdown. But for those of you who have not seen this film before, here's a little background. We are introduced to a cranky old man who terrorizes a little girl that gets her tricycle stuck on his lawn. After that, we get a first-person POV from our main character DJ, who is stalking this old man, revealed to be named Mr. Nevercracker. We will refer to him as NC. DJ's parents are off for a dentist convention this weekend and hired literally the worst babysitter they could have afforded. But before she can get there, we are introduced to DJ's best friend, Chowder. He gets hit by DJ's dad pulling out of the driveway and offers some sweet comedic relief. Moving forward, Chowder's basketball rolls into NC's yard and the boys go to retrieve it while they presume that NC isn't aware. But he comes running out manhandling DJ, which is really alarming, but not to worry, he has a heart attack. DJ immediately was racked with guilt, convinced he killed his neighbor. The guys go home and DJ starts experiencing this weird feeling and receives a phone call from the empty house across the street. He tries to tell his babysitter how uncomfortable he is, but she isn't convinced that anything suspicious is happening. Fast forward, DJ is trying to get down to the bottom of things and recruits Chowder to go with him to NC's house and prove that it's haunted by the old man. After they are proved right, DJ and Chowder decide to stake out at DJ's house. And this is how we're introduced to our next main character, Jenny Bennett. Jenny has her own traumatic experience with the haunted house, and the guys help her, which in return motivates her to help him with the old man that's haunting the house. Their adventure led them to some crazy truths, and the storytelling keeps you on the edge of your seat wondering how far these kids will go with this demon house. But why is this a trauma bond for everyone involved? Spoiler alert! So let's look back to the terrible babysitter. Her name is Elizabeth, and while Elizabeth is babysitting, she invites this douchey boy over named Bones, and he is actually way worse than her. So I already didn't like her, and then this man comes in the picture and I'm like, please get kicked out of the house immediately. And that's what she does. She kicks him out of the house. In a drunken fit, he goes over to NC's yard. He's like, oh man, you really aren't there, or whatever, like trying to see if Nevercracker will come outside. And then he starts messing up the grass, like ripping it out and kicking it and all this stuff. He's drunk. So while he's doing all this, he looks up and he sees his kite in the doorway. And he's like, oh, my kite, I miss you so much. And he goes to get it, and the house gets him. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. You're just a terrible person. I don't like you. And we don't hear or see from him throughout the rest of the movie until the literal end of the movie. And my question was, where was he when we got to see the whole interior of the house? My thought process was, oh, maybe he was in the digestive system of the house, since the house is basically a person. And if he was in the digestive system of the house, that has to be very traumatizing for him. It would be traumatizing for anyone. How would you recover for that? Who would you be able to talk to and be like, yeah, a house ate me and I was stuck in the digestive system. Now I'm here because I survived. Nightmare fuel just for a kite. So that really sucks for Bones, but what about our three main characters? Will they move on, continuing a normal life with what they know now? Or did this impact them so much that the next vacation they take be an isolated room with padded walls? We see the guys already dealing with insecurities, puberty, and deciding if they even want to trick or treat or not. DJ and Chowder leave the movie deciding to trick or treat anyways to hold on to the innocence that they lost in this encounter. DJ even had his first kiss with Jenny. It does seem like everyone lives a happily ever after life, but is a night of trick or treating enough to suppress a near-death experience? Is it? And finally, Mr. Nevercracker. As I withheld earlier, NC did not die from his heart attack. He returns at the climax of the movie to help the kids with the demon house. It is revealed that the spirit in the house is actually NC's wife, Constance, who unfortunately passed away in the making of the house, and he decided to build the remaining house around her. Mind you, there is a rumor in the neighborhood that he fattened up his wife just so that he can eat her, but in reality, he loved her so much even as a house. In the end, he is glad that him and his wife are free to move forward, and he ends up giving all the kids in their neighborhood their toys back. But how will his life be moving forward? Will he date? Does he mentally know how to interact with people after 45 years of being guarded and closed off? Not because he was cranky, but to protect them from a cranky spirit, which makes me want to cry every time I think about it, honestly. Overall, all of the characters in Monster House have been through something only they can understand with each other. And I think that even in the neighborhood, like, their whole town will probably be able to understand because of the rumors and everything that happened with Mr. Nevercracker. And since he was an old man, it has been a generational thing, obviously. Even from the babysitter to DJ and probably his parents, even knowing how cranky he is and everything. But I think that one, Mr. Nevercracker will be able to at least find friendship in DJ's family and Chowder's family, even if he doesn't have a whole community. He's less alone than he was at the start of the movie. 2, the most traumatized person actually was Bones, because in the end, he just doesn't even care about anything anymore. Like, he walks up to Elizabeth, who is talking to one of the other characters we meet in the movie, and she's like, "Oh, I don't even care where you've been, da 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 da." He's like, "You know what? I don't even care either." And she's like, "Wait, Bones," just sad. Sad to see, but good for him. He just like, I can't even deal anymore. Bones is gonna need a lot of help in the future. 3, no one else in the world will understand what they went through unless this is like a world with the thin line that most people in different states and countries go through spiritual things as well. Like with the kids, this would be a great topic for a college essay, but will the college even accept them? Would they even believe that this story is real, you know? So it's something that even DJ's parents or Jenny's parents or Chowder's parents, because none of the parents were there to see it, even they might not even believe them. So even though Mr. Nevercracker has new friends within the children, hopefully, like I said in the beginning, he does become friends within the family because of what happened, but it might take time. Especially Jenny meeting Chowder and DJ in this situation. They probably are the most trauma bonded, especially her kissing DJ. Like, trauma bond relationship if I ever seen one. If you made it this far, thank you for your support, thank you for watching, and look out for our next video.